This thing had like, how many seconds was it? Was it 1 second? What was the cooldown on Citrine's one? Sorry, her three, like for affecting an enemy. Oh, but it gets a stupid bug. Oh, bro, that would be so funny. Yeah, stupid bug on that weapon with auto targeting.
Pain is mine to master.
Locked by the dragon.
どうして私がこんな奴らと。
Five, four, three, two.
I know what you are, you disgusting scoundrel, outlaw, you fungus. What, you think the law is just a suggestion? Something you don't actually have to follow? You're above it? You're untouchable? I know what you think, you dirty little secret. You've been in a Minecraft private server at some point in your life, haven't you? Yeah, I thought so. And I might just report you for it. You might be, seeing a little Men in Black show up at your doorstep later on today when the FBI rolls through, scooting in sideways to take you away in cuffs. Yeah, so if you don't know what I'm referring to, there was a big old circus performance here at a California state hearing about the Protect Our Games Act, which has been endorsed by Stop Killing Games. And, well, it turns out so many of you may just be lifelong career criminals engaging in illegal activities going into Minecraft private servers. Did you know that? You thought that you were squeaky clean, a law-abiding citizen, but what you actually are is a scourge. You are a criminal, scum, kingpin, degenerate worm. Did you know that?
One part of the bill is around the ability to go on a community server. The author is stating that that's currently allowed right now, so long as you're. I don't want to misunderstand what you said, some member.
That's correct. Minecraft is currently hosted by community servers. Call of Duty community servers. So it's an option that is out there in existence here today.
They're illegal, and they are not in any way affiliated with Microsoft. Microsoft, for Minecraft, has gotten a lot of criticism.
Now, this is the excerpt Stop Killing Games posted on YouTube, but the actual full source, it gets even worse. Like, the way that she talks about it, I'm going to show you the full clip in a second, but just let that digest for a moment. She is saying that these are illegal. This is a representative for the ESA, the Entertainment Software Association, who's now just coming out here dropping the hammer down, branding fucking private servers in Minecraft and Call of Duty as illegal. Curious. What? Minecraft is legitimately built upon these private servers. Most people that play Minecraft are playing private servers. Well, I guess I can't say most. How about we just be safe here and not exaggeratory? Private servers are a core identity to Minecraft. It is integral to the Minecraft experience in a lot of ways. And now they're just giving this blanket statement of, oh yeah, that's illegal. What?
And they are not in any way affiliated with Microsoft. Microsoft, for Minecraft, has gotten a lot of criticism because of those community servers not employing the same safety standards that Microsoft does on their Minecraft servers.
So is it like the black market of video games?
Yes, in fact, we consider it piracy. We have lawsuits, 2 pending lawsuits against private servers right now, and the United States Trade Representative in their notorious markets reports on counterfeiting and piracy has named some of these big private servers as a notorious market.
Thank you so much. As some member, I don't want to ask the same questions as my colleague because they're.
Yes, you thought it was all fun and games playing Bed Wars on a private server with your buddies. Blasphemy. You heretics. You were actually just wiping your ass with the law. You were engaging in the black market of video games. Private servers in Minecraft. You make me sick. What were you thinking? I can't wait for you to go to jail. It is a terrible argument that they are putting up here. Their huge stink against the Stop Killing Games, Protect Our Games Act. It's not surprising. These kind of low tactics have been employed for decades and will continue to be employed for many more to come. But it is always so surprising how incredibly out of touch the people in power are. That woman that says, so it's like the black market of video games, she's not very old. She's not some geriatric fossil, she's not an octogenarian, she's like a relatively young representative. And she just has no fucking idea about anything being presented here, yet has authority and power in ruling with what happens in regards to it, with no understanding at all. I hate it so much. Now, if the point they were making is like some private servers do get up to illegal activities or do some bad shit that obviously wouldn't be approved by Microsoft or something, then yeah, obviously. That's happened many times in the past. That does exist. There are some really gross, scummy private servers that do illegal shit, no doubt. But that's a totally separate thing than what they're saying as this blanket, oh yeah, private servers are illegal. We consider it piracy. So this is the ESA, the Entertainment Software Association's position now, branding Minecraft and Call of Duty private servers illegal, and adding that as far as the ESA is concerned, we consider it piracy. So this is Jennifer Gibbons, who's the ESA's Vice President for State Government Affairs, and as illustrated from this article here, it's a load of fucking hogwash. This is dirty barnacles. You can literally download a .jar file from the official Minecraft website to run your own private server right now. So if it was considered piracy and illegal, why is the official Minecraft site providing these ne'er-do-wells with the tools they need to run their own private server? What sense does that make? They're directly participating in this black market of video games, this illegal piracy. It's so fucking cringe, man. It's so ridiculous. So, the context here is she was responding to a comment made by Chris Ward, who introduced the bill regarding the possibility of keeping games alive with private servers, and the community servers were brought up as like an option because it exists today, which is when she interjects saying that they're illegal, not affiliated, and, you know, they consider it piracy, that type of shit. If that's the ESA's position, why aren't they ass-blasting Minecraft itself for allowing private servers and providing the tools for anyone to set their own up? That seems odd, right? Why aren't they fighting tooth and nail to have them taken down? Don't they want to put a stop to the black market of video games here? And look at this, you got a huge whale on the hook. The actual game creators are participating in it. They got the jar files there. They've got the... Did they not know that they have the .jar there? Bro, that's like the Manhattan Project of illegal piracy. And they're just giving the keys to the kingdom to anyone. ESA, you gotta move right now. Look, I see someone doing something illegal. Private servers on Minecraft. I actually can't stop giggling about the fact that they are slapping these huge labels like Black Market on Minecraft private servers. So there's like fucking 11 and 12-year-olds in there making like Hot Wheels and shit in their private server with their friends. And meanwhile, you have the ESA saying, this is the lowest of the low society. We got fucking freaks on the loose in these things called private servers. It's illegal. This is the black market of video games. This is a salty spittoon. This is where hardened criminals are doing shady dealings in the shadows. And then you look at private servers in Minecraft, and 99% of them are like kids just innocently playing in Minecraft and shit. Or making libraries. Like I saw there's a library in Minecraft now that houses like real books in it, which is really cool actually. And that's being slapped with things like black market. It's so fucking outrageous. Now, PC Gamer article does illustrate that it is true the USTR has named particular private servers in its notorious markets reports in years gone by, but not for the simple fact of existing. Take, for example, 2018 report specifically cited Warmane and Firestorm servers as example of notorious markets, two sites which enabled people to play World of Warcraft without paying a subscription to Blizzard, which is quite a bit different from the private Minecraft server you run with your pals or a community server for an old COD that no one maintains anymore. That's exactly right. There is a huge difference. As anyone with even a slightly functioning frontal lobe would tell you. But we're dealing with California state hearings where I guess reasoning and logic goes to die, where now they're trying to, in terrible bad faith, argue that any private server is illegal, a black market, piracy, and then they cite these specific examples of being in lawsuits with these bad actors as proof that all of them are bad. It's so fucking stupid. And unfortunately, this mental gymnastics, complete bogus baloney does work. This garbage is often successful in shutting things down. The Protect Our Games Act did not make it out of this stage of the legislative process. It's not over. It's been granted a reconsideration, so there's still more to come from it, but it didn't land. It wasn't a home run. In a statement to PC Gamer, the ESA wrote that, so far as it's concerned, private servers infringe on the intellectual property rights of game publishers. Publishers reserve the right to exercise their rights against them. That's cool, man. You know what else you have the right to do, ESA? Suck my whole cock. I give you permission to come suck my entire wiener. This is just it's a nothing burger statement that you've made here. Minecraft gives you the .jar to run your own private server. It wants you to run your own private server. It's the backbone of the fucking game itself. So as far as you're concerned, doesn't matter at all. You're just wrong. Like, it's just incorrect. It is nonsense. It's not piracy. Like, yes, you can point to some specific servers that you could probably accurately label as, like, piracy, shady, scummy, or doing, like, really, bad stuff. No doubt. But to just blanket say it's all illegal, it's piracy as far as we're concerned, you're just wrong. They then went on to say that the provision in CAAB 1921 that proposed these servers as a legitimate alternative to keep games running raises concerns about a publisher's ability to enforce their IP rights. In addition, private servers operate with no oversight from the publisher and do not uphold the same trust and safety standards. This could create an unsafe environment for players and be counter to the industry's commitment to fostering safe and fun gameplay for all players. The Stop Killing Games campaign volunteers already commented on the hearings proceedings in a Reddit post where they wrote that the claims, both regarding the supposed illegality of private servers and others, were designed to scare a busy legislator who does not have time to fact-check a well-dressed lobbyist in real time. It worked just well enough this round. It will not when we are standing in the same room with developers and players beside us, ready to answer every single claim as it happens. Next session, we come back with an in-person lobbying presence, the funding to do this properly, and a long list of organizations and developers signed on in support. We are not limiting this to California. We intend to introduce versions of this in other state legislatures, and we are seriously looking at the federal level. The ESA is about to learn what it's like to fight on many fronts at once. So again, it's not over or anything by any means, but this is a bump in the road that is disappointing to see. It's not a good argument from the ESA, and it's a very misleading one that is geared towards trying to prey on the ignorance of the people that they're presenting it in front of, because they clearly have no fucking idea what any of it's even about anyway, so they'll use scary buzzwords like piracy, black market, illegal, that kind of thing in order to put the fear of God in and be like, okay, well, yeah, then I guess these private servers aren't really a viable alternative. It's a lawless wasteland of savages out there. Yeah, no, we can't have that. So yeah, hopefully in the next steps of this process here, things can look up for the Stop Killing Games movement here. Just wanted to talk about this a little bit because that was a crazy stance that the ESA took there. Outrageous statements that anyone that's even adjacent to video games would hear and raise an eyebrow at because it's so fucking ridiculous. Anyway, that's really about it. So, yeah.
Just give me a heal.
Is she going?
To everyone but one guy.
Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Oh, GG.
Defeat. Play of the game.
All I needed was healing. Didn't get it.
I tend to this fire alone.
Choose your map. Traveling to the path.
Pain is mine to master. You should be hungry for this. For a win, for a kill, for anything you want.
Reinhardt is the name! Glory is the game!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Overdrive. won't lay down and die. I'll run you down.
Join me at the objective. Glory Lane!
You have to shoot it. You have to shoot it. Break it. You damage to the wall.
Your flesh is a weakness. Keeping me topped off, huh?
Triple kill. 1-0.
Few get a second chance at my mercy. But our enemies won't even get a first.
The regions of Earth are so varied, but one human lifespan is not enough to see it all.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Disgusting.
Play of the game. MVP.
I thought so.
Kai says. Hi. Nathan LJ says. Test.
Select a map. Now entering King's Row. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
I aim to devastate.
Let's drag them to their graves.
Hey, Kyoko, do you do a lot of office work?
No, why?
Because you always leave a paper trail.
Ugh. Do not get in my way.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Those are ruckus.
Superbe. Back in action.
I'm on the objective. Rally to my position.
My bite is fatal. Enjoy your last breath. I needed that.
It's dangerous to get close to me. Time to teach these bugs some manners.
Discord remains this one.
No one can hide from my sight.
Pass into the iris.
Someone get on the payload.
You can't escape death. I have arrived. I'm not done. A dark step. Enjoy your afterlife. Surprise. Someone's sneaking around here.
Well, that's do with shooting once.
Back with a vengeance. I have arrived. Over there.
I like your mask. To go around. I said I like your mask, dude.
Things always go well when you're working with Junkrat and Roadhog. Bitch!
No.
The AKG EOIG 955 with SpinFit W1 ear tips calibrated to the PECDB diamond target curve is only appropriate for listening in relatively quiet environments. And the reason is that this is effectively very close to an open back IEM. Like, you put this in your ear, and your ear is barely sealed off compared to a traditional IEM with high occlusion effect. Like, sounds from inside your head are able to escape easily, but this also means that sounds from the outside are easily able to reach your ear canal and reach your eardrum finally, and I mean, I guess also reach your cochlea, but we can go into the technical details of that at a later time. But that is to say, the isolation of this ear tip earphone system is very low. The SpinFit W1 ear tips are the most flexible ear tips on the planet. This is what gives it, or one of the reasons that it has such a low occlusion effect result when you're using the AKG EOIG 955 with the SpinFit W1 ear tips. I have so many different ear tips. None of them come close to the SpinFit W1 in terms of perceived sound quality in quiet environments, but yeah, I mean, I would never use the AKG EOIG 955 at the gym or even outside if there's a lot of like crickets are going on. It really affects the sound quality negatively. And what would I recommend for using earphones at the gym? Actually, I don't recommend using earphones at all at the gym. I think it's better to just feel your muscles as you're working out and enjoy the experiences as they are. And I think a lot of these gyms play their own music over speakers, and you can enjoy that, especially if they're playing some nice music. It's a good vibe. You can, actually talk to people instead of just listening to your music all day. Actually socialize. So yeah, the AKG EOIG 955 with SpinFit W1 ear tips calibrated to the PECDB diamond target curve is really bad in noisy environments and is really meant for home listening. And I don't think like these high occlusion effect IEMs are the answer. Honestly, like if you really have to use an earphone for loud noise environments, just use the AirPods Pro 3rd generation with active noise cancellation. The tuning is actually fairly similar to the PECDB diamond target curve. The main issue is that the high frequencies are a bit degraded because of the single dynamic driver used. Third generation with active noise cancellation. The tuning is actually fairly similar to the PECDB diamond target curve. The main issue is that the high frequencies are a bit degraded because of the single dynamic driver used. The high frequencies are a bit degraded because of the single dynamic driver used.
Original experiences. They don't happen often, let me tell you that much. They don't. You can find the most bizarre posts on TikTok and there'll still be comments saying, damn, I've never had an original experience. And you're like, what? The post is about shaving your chest and you accidentally shave both nipples off. What do you mean you've never had an original experience? I was hoping that would be original for somebody. But with like 8,000 people on the earth, of course you're not going to have many original experiences. There's that many people. Except we have scoured the internet and we have found original experiences that we can witness today. Today a fish caught my butt. Sorry. If you look at this paragraph and you just start reading it, I was gonna say today a fish caught my balls and sucked it with his mouth. I don't know if that's dyslexia or just being horned up, to be honest with you. Today a fish caught my dog's ball and got stuck in its mouth. What? Going. So it's just destined to float. I've never seen... Well, of course I haven't. It's original. Spit it out. Even the dog's like, what? I'm not going in after that. That's fucked up. What? That thing could eat me. So it caught the ball in its mouth and then just couldn't swim away because it was stuck in its mouth. What? If you told someone that, unless you had a video like this, you just wouldn't believe them. That's probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I swear to God, if I open the comments now and someone goes, you hate when that happens, I'll be like, nope. This might actually be an original experience. Yeah, I think it is. That fish just trying to earn its keep, trying to earn its place in your house. You see the perfect catch. You're like, you're coming back with my dog as well. You're joining the family. Had a minor miscommunication with my doctor.
Almost every single day, I think about my doctor's appointment I had last year, where she asked me if I was sexually active, and I had heard physically active.
Oh.
So I was like, yeah. And she said, okay, about how many times a week? And I was like once or twice a day. And she was like, oh, really? With one or multiple partners. And I was like, normally just by myself. And she was like, oh.
Answering, am I sexually active with just saying that? Yeah, just with myself. Guilty. Guilty. Oh, he could have just said, no, I just do it with my buddy. I just go, because he's thinking about the gym. If he had a gym bro. And how many partners? Oh, just my gym bro. Yeah, just my gym bro twice a day. Usually it's pretty tough as well. It's really, really difficult. We go for hours and really sore afterwards.
But at the time in the mornings, I was also going sometimes with my dad and his best friend. So I was like, well, also with my dad and his best friend sometimes.
Oh my God.
She was like, oh.
Oh God.
Well, while you're here, we'll go ahead and get you like STI tested since we're doing your blood work. And then that's where it clicked that I was like, oh, she said sexually active. And I noticed, and I just didn't say anything because I was too...
You didn't say anything?
And I just didn't say anything. And then the rest of the doctor's appointment, we just kind of sat in silence between the... like, it was just...
Why didn't you say anything? That was your moment to say something. She thinks you fucked your dad and his body and yourself. I'd feel more awkward not saying anything. I don't think I want that reputation. Straight up boning my dad. I ain't seen so many people say fuck it in my life.
Going on.
What
y'all doing?
What's happening?
I ain't gonna lie, like, shut the fuck up, Usher. Yo, like,
what did Usher do?
Doing,
well, like, who's going the right way, though?
I'm supposed to just get the fuck out the way? I'm supposed to just get the fuck out the way, huh?
Is he going the right way? They're going the wrong way.
In my 28 years of life, seen no shit like this, bro. Like, this is crazy. Where are y'all coming from, bro?
They're surrounded.
All right, well,
bro, you might
turn around and I don't know what the fuck going on. Like,
dude, you're outnumbered. At this point, turn around. You are outnumbered. There's probably a good reason everyone's fleeing, and you're still going towards it like, what is everyone doing? Have some survival instincts. Go the other way. Could be an alien invasion or something. Put that thing in reverse.
When I was 16, I accidentally shaved my nipple off in the shower.
What? That's literally what I introed about. That was me saying that is an original experience.
And I was shaving my armpits and like moved the razor down and didn't even realize I was that close to like that part of my body and shaved my nipple off almost entirely.
So your nipples just hanging out in your armpits then, huh? That's the only explanation. You're just storing them up there. You're telling me it's a real thing. The only reason I spoke about it in the intro is because I saw this video, like there was like the whole thing of the, double homicide, and people would make the joke of being like, when you're shaving and you accidentally shave both your nipples off, double homicide. I didn't realize it's actually a problem, actually a genuine risk that could happen.
I was passed out, I almost fainted, and I went stark white, like all the color left my body, and I just
straight into the nipple.
What do I do? I got out of the shower, walked right over to the medicine cabinet and put a Band-Aid over it. Just like put it back where it was supposed to be and put a Band-Aid over it and was like, dear Lord, like, please, I don't want to lose my nipple, like, please.
Praying
and
for it.
I didn't look at it for 4 days. I didn't touch the Band-Aid. I didn't do anything. I was
Did it
so
grow
anxious.
back?
I'm like, should I go to the hospital?
Okay, just to predict, I feel like nipples are the sort of thing that would grow back. It looks like it should grow back. All 6 of mine, because I'm built like a pregnant dog. And she's making them all cringe right now. I can feel it in all of my nipples.
That like I was so nervous, guys. So after 4 days, I took off the Band-Aid. It was like nothing happened. It was completely healed. Completely healed. There's like a tiny little scar.
Knew it.
Completely healed. Not even like a scab or anything. I don't know if it was my prayers that were answered or if the skin just...
I just think you probably only took the tip off. You got to get the root if you want to get rid of it. You got to get the root. There's a chance that's not an original experience though, because I feel like there's probably dudes doing that on the regular, just straight up shaving their nipples off. Actually, that was it. The whole like skit thing I saw wasn't even about shaving nipples off. It was about shaving your balls. You accidentally catch your balls a little bit and both your balls fall out your sack. That's what it was. That has actually happened to me since as well, so I'm ballless. So my daughter ate my mum's ashes today. I hope she didn't get any weird bits. I hope she didn't get the ass. It being on the piano doesn't explain it though.
Millie,
Did you eat my mom?
did it taste good?
Yeah.
Did you eat my mom?
Oh my God, Millie, that was my mom.
She ain't got a clue. When she grows up and realizes she's gonna be like, it's a bit late. It's been 3 years though. I knew it tasted like booty and gooch. She's all over F major right now. I don't even know if that's a key. I'm hoping I'm getting lucky here. Imagine hoovering up your mum.
Imagine the piano starts playing one night.
She seems like a problem. I'd keep an eye on her.
Y'all listen, I ain't able to find Mama, and I look out back, and I see a light shining around, and I hear her mumbling, so I'm just gonna see what she's up to.
Who's Mama? Now, Mama could be her mama or could be a pig, I think. That feels like the only things that a mama could be.
What is wrong with you? What are you doing?
Oh, no, it's a person.
Nosy motherfucker. What are you looking for, Mama?
I'm looking for something, Teresa.
What are you looking for? Something, Teresa. That's what I'm looking for, you nosy motherfucker. God, the love. You can feel the love.
Look for anything out of the fucking ordinary.
Scooby-Doo. I'm looking for anything out of the ordinary. This is Sherlock Holmes now. Phil old yet? He's prodding around for clues still. Looking for anything out of the ordinary.
What, Mama?
I was out here with the fucking dogs and they wouldn't shut up, and I just told them to shut the fuck up. When I did, my teeth flew out.
Oh, Mama, where was you standing when they went out?
She's looking for her teeth.
Teresa? Oh my gosh.
I could see how. I mean, did you see how she just said, shut the fuck up? I could see how your teeth would fly out.
Fuck up.
Something came out of her mouth when she did that. That was probably a tonsil stone.
Oh, Mama, where was you standing when they went out?
I don't remember, Teresa.
Oh my gosh.
Out of the ordinary. So when she says, I'm out here looking for something out of the ordinary, I'm out here looking for clues. You're just out here looking for your gnashers. They came right out your mouth.
Oh my gosh.
Can't remember shit. I know I was.
What is that? Oh,
Mama.
that's a tooth.
Mama.
It's in dog shit. What is it? Why are they so pristine as well? That looks like a gummy. That looks edible.
Mama. Here they are. They're smiling back at me, Mama. Mama, they're smiling back at me. They hit a pile of shit.
They hit a pile of shit.
Right up in the pile.
Well, I'll just be a Tommy Knocker looking motherfucker because I'm not picking them damn things up.
No, come on. Just give him a rinse.
Fucking with these dogs.
Shouting your teeth into the shit. That's where the saying came from. Shouting your teeth into the shit. We've all been through that. That is not an original experience. I'm sorry. We've all been there, right? Lesson today is don't go in the car wash with high tensile wire in the bed of your truck. What's high tensile wire? Oh my God. Oh my God. What the hell's going on with the music? I don't know if that's going to be copyright or not, but let's just say it starts building up and goes. Kyle's just chucked an edit on this. Yeah, this is bad. There's wire I don't even know what high tensile wire is, but that just looks terrible to me. Look at that. I mean, that is just done. That's finished, surely. Also, the fact that he's speaking in the video, but the sound is playing so loud. He would be the type of dude to go in there with high tensile wire, wouldn't he? That's the classic guy to go in with high tensile wire into the high tensile washing machine. Count your days, Walmart.
So Walmart sent me one noodle in each box. Every one of those is one noodle. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
But I'm sorry, why do you need so many noodles?
What are my neighbors gonna think, you know? Look, we're halfway unloaded. This is insane. And poor Ian, he just happened to be here.
What are you making with the noodles?
Why?
I don't know how else they'd send it though, because a noodle is so hard to package. How do they usually send bulk noodles? They probably have never done that before. They're probably like, what do we do with that? This dude's ordered 1,000 noodles. What do we do?
It was free. But how stupid is that? Shipping's free, but you wasted all these boxes, this guy's time, all the fuel, and you sent me, how many boxes are in here, bro? 165. 165 boxes.
Why have you got so many? But how else do you pack the noodles? I don't know what he's expecting.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty bad though.
Why? What is the point of that?
What's that for? I need to find out, like, why is he ordering so many noodles? He's just complaining about, oh, that's how they should be packed. Yeah, that makes more sense.
That's insane.
Same amount.
What am I supposed to do with all this?
But dude, what are you building? What are you actually building? Just one mega noodle? What else could you be doing? Keep an eye on this guy. He's up to some like supervillain shit, ordering that many noodles. That can only be bad. I've got no friends.
I'm over here playing Uno with myself. What you got?
Next color is gonna be green.
How bored do you have to be to do this? You got to set up the recording and then actually play with yourself. Whoa, easy now. What you got? Ah, the next car's gonna be 4 green. Okay, girl, I see you. What did you just call me? I said girl, relax. Okay, fine. Let's get into an argument.
4. Green 4. Wait,
Can this work?
Hold on, wait, I got this figured out.
There's no... You've not got it figured out. There's no way that works. What you got for me? I'm actually... I thought we were playing Monopoly. What? Oh, yeah, shit, I recorded that. My bad. In the house.
Catch him! Catch him, Daddy!
Right, crazy that Stewie's there, what the fuck? Catch him, Daddy! Catch him, Daddy! Oh, I'm really bad at impressions. Catch him, Daddy! I'm gonna stop from now on. But this is not an original experience. I literally went away, I was in the Lake District last weekend, I don't know when it was. I closed the curtains, there's a bat on the curtain, and it reminded me of this video. I love this video, I haven't watched it in so long. But I was like, what? How is there a bat in here? I'm gonna post the video on TikTok because I filmed the whole thing. I was in disbelief. Maybe I'll put a clip in right now. Okay, I've just gone to close the curtains. The door's been shut all day. I've not been in this place. There's a bat just there. So, original experience, I think not. Funny, I think yes.
Daddy, catch him!
Who is... It's the accent that makes it so good. Daddy, catch him! It's a bat! Catch him, Daddy!
Look at the bat! Get a bat out of the house! Mom, will you get out?
Mom, get
Daddy,
out!
will you catch him?
Can't be real people. Oh shit, Mama, won't you get out? Catch him, Daddy, please.
Catch him, Daddy.
Yeah, I can see why they call him Bat Dad. He's holding up a napkin. What are you expecting to do? The bat's just gonna fly directly into that? You curl it up in a ball and you got it. What is that gonna do? Dude's just hanging up like this. Come on, Daddy, catch him. I'm going to get him, son.
God,
no.
Daddy. Oh!
Worst
Daddy,
back.
will you stop looking in the door?
This whole thing is a fever dream. If this video came out in the dawn of AI, I would have said that's AI. The fact that Mum's just staring through the glass like this, and he's got, Mammy, will you stop looking through the door? Daddy, catch him! And Daddy's like this.
That's it. Oh, he nearly got it that time.
I don't think he's even close. God, you've got everything ever on that kitchen table, haven't you? There's not a single item you don't have on there.
No, he's there. He's making a mockery out of you, boy.
He's making a mockery out of you, boy.
The dog's pissing. Dad, the dog's after peeing.
The dog's pissing. Mummy, stop looking through the door. He's making a mockery of you.
Oh, fuck it. He's on me.
Oh, did you get it? Job well done.
So the dog got frightened, he pissed himself, Mom. So
Why did the dog piss itself? Whole thing a fever dream. Whole thing. I don't even remember the dog pissing at any point. Don't remember the dad being in knee-high boots either. But what a video. When my husband thought he was turning around for our first look, but it was his brother as Lord Farquaad. Of course it was. Of course it was. Damn. Brother's got the face of a Greek god. Look at the sculpture on that. Wow, a lot of leg on show. They just make out at the end. Wow, look at that. Look at that for a wedding pic. Isn't that nice? I hope he's wearing undies under there. At least a G-string. The waiter literally stopped me from ordering food. Ordering too much food. I feel like it's worse having it written down than said to your face. I feel like if someone was saying, I think you're ordering a bit too much, maybe, yeah, that'll be too much for the table. Seeing it just straight up to the point. Ordering too much food. Fatty, fatty, fatty. That's what it feels like.
So you are fat. We already know that. And the problem is with the fat thing is that
he looks so concerned. The fact he's being filmed as well. The poor guy's just saying, oh, you won't eat all this. This is, you know, I don't know if you understand, like, this is a mixed grill for 10. That's what that is. I'm just trying to warn you. He's like, don't want you to waste anything. Oh, they've got reinforcements for it. Two-Face has been like, yeah, we had rumours of big fatty out here. Yeah, chill out. Kitchen can't keep up. Honestly, that's a classic, especially when you go abroad because you're unsure on portion sizes and what certain meals are, so you don't know how it's going to come out and how big it is. And they're always like, oh, I think, yeah, no, to be honest, this is too much. You just need 2 of these, 1 of that, blah, blah. But you know what's a good thing? Because the waiter's like kind of saving you money as well. They're not calling you fatty. I cannot believe he puts this in his spaghetti. What are you putting in your spaghetti?
I've always thought that this was the craziest thing ever. That is how my husband eats his spaghetti. This is sugar. And then he just mixes it in and eats all that sugar in his spaghetti.
Just try it. Just try it.
No. Just try it. I hate that when someone eats something fucked up and they're like, just try it. Don't knock it till you try it. And they're eating genuine belly button fluff. Like, dude, no, I will knock it. I'd rather knock it, thanks. To be honest, that is crazy. A little sprinkle, maybe I'd be like, okay, fine. A teaspoon, whatever. That's crazy.
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Now, I do have to admit that I also probably eat my spaghetti in a weird way.
What do you do?
I like to do cheese.
Normal.
Then I dip it in ranch.
Gag-worthy.
I do feel like that's probably weird, but I don't think it's as weird as sugar. Let me taste test.
I've never seen anyone put sugar in before.
Yours turns like a casserole.
I don't want to hear you talk.
It's good.
It's good. It's good every time. It's good. Him piping up. Yours turns into a casserole. Dude, you're eating... I don't even know. I don't even know what you're eating. I don't want to talk about it. I don't. Do you know what the only good thing for that bowl of spaghetti is, guys? Throwing it onto the subscribe button right now. You don't actually have to do that. You can use your finger. Yeah. Or your thumb. Or your toe if you have to do that, or your tongue as well. Just use some part of your body to hit the subscribe button right now. We are racing Leona Lewis to 2 million subscribers. If we can do it by the end of the year, then I'm going to go, ooh, yeah. So you're going to want to see that. POV, you had too much to drink at brunch and you call your kid to pick you up. That is chill as hell. I'm just picturing him being like, get your sorry ass home. You are, oh God, you are grounded. He's there driving his dad. I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. You know, I was in the middle of a Fortnite call talking about the new skins me and my boys were going to buy. We were coordinating that. I'm going to kill you, honestly. I'm confused what they're driving and what they're driving on and how far the distance is. Is this legal? There's so many questions I have. If anyone can provide any answers in the comments, that'd be great. If not, I'm just going to keep wondering. That's what I do a lot of anyway. Bro paid $1 for this shit.
Dude, I don't even know how we're going to fit. Hey, but at least it's dog friendly.
An Uber? That's an Uber.
Hop on.
No way. How is that? So the corgi goes down there.
I don't think it's gonna fit, bro. I gotta charge my phone. Oh, charger. I have plenty of charger right here.
These are actually really cool.
This can't be real.
Plug it in, okay? Anything for Mr. View, yeah. Oh, why so many phones? Are you a drug dealer? Dude, I charging now?
How would you even get on that if you needed to?
Good luck.
Oh, you sit on that. I mean, that can't be a thing. It can't be. I refuse. I'd rather have that kid pick me up on that sick ass thing, whatever it was. Waymo taking its passengers right into crossfire. How are Waymos legal? Oh, those are the things that are like driverless cars, right? No driver in it. Oh shit, there's literally a... Oh my god. There's a police thing going on. I saw one of them. I saw one of them in London the other day, but I thought it was a Google car, the ones that take photos of stuff. So I went... It's just a guy in a Waymo car, apparently, then. Oh my god. And the Waymo just brought it right there. Wow. That is insane. That is crazy. Remind me never to get a Waymo. Is there Waymo in London? Waymo is actively testing and mapping its autonomous vehicles across 19 London boroughs and the City of London. So it's mapping it out right now. So that's what I saw. It was getting mapped out. When I met Shaq, but didn't have a pen, so he signed my notes. But you got a photo. Okay. Bro, that's Obama's writing. That is not Shaq's writing. I know that it was. You've messed it up. You've messed it up. POV, your drunk roommate brings home a homeless man on the way back from the club. Okay, good choice. Where is he? I'm so confused. There's so many dudes there. Who brought home who? Because he's just grabbing her leg, but I didn't think that he was homeless. And him coming around the corner made me think he was the homeless dude, but then he just straight up just vibing with this guy. This whole thing, whatever happened that night, was an original experience. I don't know. I don't think it's relatable. I don't know what's going on. I'm lost. Saw the opportunity to guide my crackhead neighbor, okay, crazy way to start a sentence, through a guided meditation and took it, but realized halfway through it was working and locked in.
Can we open our arms wide? Yes, open arms wide.
You got through to him.
Feel the chest open. Breathe in. Let it all go. Let all the pain go. Open up into your true form and highest version of yourself.
Person's controlling a crackhead. I'm sorry, why does your balcony just say birth on it? It's quite a specific word to have written down. POV, your mum doesn't know she's on the flight you're working. Oh, thank you.
I think she's happy to see you. I'm not sure.
Don't yell, it's right there.
Gave everyone a heart attack. Welcome on board. Oh, thank you. I hurt my own ears. I'm hoping that Cal gave you a headphone warning there, honestly, because I know I wouldn't. He's a better man than me. American small talk these days.
The thing is, with Epstein, it spreads 4 administrations.
Okay, about that Italian BMT I just ordered. I said, foot long. That's what I said.
Throughout 4 administrations, this has been happening.
How do you get into this conversation in the Subway drive-thru? And how is there a Subway drive-thru as well? How does that come up when... Because there's a script of just, yeah, can I help you today? How can I help you? How the hell did you get onto that?
It just kind of puts in perspective what was really going on and what lie we were getting told at that time. And why, you know? Anything else on the sandwich?
Anything else on the sandwich other than a trauma dump? Anything else then other than some? Then do you want politics and toasted? When you're on vacation and the saxophones keep getting louder.
Come here, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Whoa, look at them. There's so many of them. Oh my god, she's terrified. She's either constipated or she already saw the bats. I didn't think the bats scared me until that bat had snuck into my room. I thought, oh, they're just like cute little flying mice. Why would they be scary? But then when you're like face to face with it, it is a little bit like, that's kind of creepy. That's a creepy little thing. I don't know if I feel comfortable around that. And on that note, guys, I'm gonna leave this video here. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, drop a comment down below, share this to your family group chat, and I'll see you in the next video or in the Batcave if you go exploring. I feel like nipples are the sort of thing that would grow back. All 6 of mine, because I'm built like a pregnant dog. And she's making them all cringe right now. I can feel it in all of my nipples.
There are truly some people so deluded into believing that they can spend $10,000 on an in-ear monitor and achieve the best sound quality known to man. Anyone who has the Mysticraft Hex must have some sort of severe mental disability. Well, maybe not, because they need to have a lot of money, and I don't know how they made this money. It had to be through some non-intelligent means, obviously, because there's no way anyone with a significant amount of brain cells would purchase the $10,000 Mysticraft Hex garbage IEM. Like, I was recommended a video by Precognition talking about how the Subtonic Storm is the best IEM in the world, and he was talking about the Mysticraft Hex, and the people who are into these things are some of the biggest losers and idiots on this planet. Literally, you can buy 2 Odyssey LCD5 over-ear headphones for the price of 1 Mysticraft Hex. This Mysticraft company is literally taking you idiots for a ride. Like, how can you guys be this stupid? The AKG EO IG955, $10 earphones with SpinFit W1 ear tips, an additional $10. This $100 IEC 60318-4 coupler. This $100 QDelix 5K. $220 total for the best sound quality known to man through an in-ear headphone. The Mysticraft Hex with its large shell cannot compete with the low occlusion effect design of the AKG EO IG955. Sound is able to escape from my ear relatively easily with the AKG EO IG955. What studios are using Mysticraft microphones? None of them. While AKG doesn't primarily make speakers, it's owned by Harman, and so many studios use AKG microphones, so many studios use JBL speakers. AKG is a real professional audio brand. They don't need to scam you with some $10,000 IEM that doesn't do anything. The materials cost of making an in-ear headphone is not high at all, and you know, these idiots will be like, oh my god, my Mysticraft Hex is engraved with diamonds, your AKGs are not. What the fuck does that have to do with sound quality? It literally has nothing to do with sound quality. And you know, people might look at the fancy drivers of the Mysticraft Hex and think that, you know, the treble must be so good, but we actually look at the graph and there's a huge dip at around 7,400 hertz, and the upper treble is not even any better than the AKG EO IG955 with SpinFit W1 ear tips calibrated to the PEC-TB diamond target curve. And then these idiots will be like, oh, but I don't want to use EQ. EQ is like weird. I don't want to use EQ. And like, they're willing to do zero work at all, but want to spend $10,000 on some bullcrap IEM with high occlusion effect. The Mysticraft Hex is garbage. It's super bloated in the bass. There's a huge hole in the treble response. And, you know, maybe you can EQ the Mysticraft Hex, but you're going to get way higher performance with calibrated AKG EO IG955 earphones. If you use the Mysticraft Hex, you have some severe mental disability.
Jack, Wells. Whoa, what is he doing?
Norway scored?
He scored.
No, he didn't.
You know who I've met?
No, he didn't score.
You know, Speed, I've been dreaming about this. Have
Have you seen the clip of like the Neymar kid who beats all these players? Of the kid that met Neymar, Messi, and all that? Should I show you my collection? I think I have a better collection of meeting sports players.
XQCLW streams Mr. X.
This is all Vitinha, first of all.
WC.
Bro.
USA.
How you
Chat.
mean all these players? Chat, I've never seen Speed give a fuck about anybody doing this skit on this show ever. Like, bro doesn't give a fuck. Like, I don't think you understand that. Bro never gives a fuck. Wait, it's penalty. Wait, come on, kid. Wait. Hold on. It's a penalty. Hold on. Chat, I ain't gonna lie. We gotta lock in. Norway has a penalty. This thing got kicked out. That's crazy. Hey, chat. If he scores his penalty, that's crazy. Hey, chat. What else we got there to chat? Anything interesting?
If you're a big fan of the April Fool's mode once a year where they do wacky changes like the small Mauga, you're gonna love the community crafted game mode, temporarily out as of June 30th, created by 4 content creators. Here's everything they decided to add to the game. For D.Va, the defense matrix now converts every 100 damage absorbed to an additional 10 self-destruct damage. The self-destruct charge rate will be increased by 20% to compensate. The light gun in her pilot form now also launches a grenade when you click the secondary fire. For the Bunny Power Miner perk, that has now been added to the base kit, so every time D.Va ejects, she gets 75 over health, and the mech damage radius is increased by 50%. Replacing the Miner perk slot is going to be a new one called Team Leader. After calling mech, nearby teammates will gain 50 temporary overhealth. Domina's getting some mobility. Sonic repulsors now propel Domina backwards relative to the direction she's facing. The enemy knockback force is also increased by 40%. For her Panopticon ultimate, it can now envelop allies with a 200 health barrier. For Doomfist, his power block can now empower the use of any other ability, not just Rocket Punch. What other ability are we talking about? Well, we do have Rising Uppercut returning from Overwatch 1. It can now be empowered, and the empowered uppercut will stun enemies. For Seismic Slam, the empowered Seismic Slam will slow enemies by 40% for 2 seconds. For Meteor Strike, the slowing effect has been removed, but instead it now knocks down enemies. For Hazard's wall climb, it's called Vault. When you reach that max wall climb height, instead of falling off, if you continue to hold jump, he'll now cling onto the wall. Hazard's camera is shifted to third person while clinging onto a wall, and using any ability while clinging will immediately detach Hazard from that wall. For his ultimate, Downpour, it has wider width and an increased range, but it no longer roots enemies, but instead the impact damage will be increased from 90 to 270, so it's just a straight assassin DPS style ultimate. For Junker Queen, the Carnage axe swing is now thrown instead of swung. The thrown axe can critically hit enemies. The thrown axe will stick to enemies on impact for the duration of the bleed, and when a thrown axe impacts the environment or when an enemy is eliminated while the axe is stuck to them, that axe will drop to the ground. Picking up the axe will reduce Carnage's cooldown by 3 seconds. For Mauga, the overrun stomp damage now scales with height up to a maximum of 250 damage. For his Cardiac Overdrive, the lifesteal and the damage reduction has been removed and it no longer affects allies. However, the duration will be increased from 3 seconds to 5 seconds, and it now grants Mauga 20% move speed for 3 seconds when taking damage. It also converts every 1 damage taken to 1 healing resource. and then storing that healing resource will persist until Cardiac Overdrive's cooldown completes. Reactivating that Cardiac Overdrive will convert that stored healing resource to heal Mauga. For Orisa, the Energy Javelin can now impact allies. When impacting an ally, that target will receive 100 healing and their move speed is increased by 25% for 3 seconds. With Fortify, when activated, Orisa will now charge forward while still fortified. Reactivating Fortify ends Orisa's charge. Fortify will last for 1 additional second after the charge ends, and that charge will knock enemies out of the way. The Javelin Spin, when aimed upwards, will allow Orisa to fly upwards. For the Void Barrier, it now lasts indefinitely. It can be recalled by pressing secondary fire again. Recall will place the Void Barrier on cooldown, and that cooldown will be reduced to 2.5 seconds. This ability sounds awfully familiar to Sigma's. For the Ravenous Vortex, it now hinders enemies upon initial deployment. For his ultimate Annihilation, the damage per second has been reduced from 35 to 20, but it now lifesteals at 100% effectiveness. For Reinhardt, the barrier health has been reduced from 1500 to 1100. For his charge, the max duration will be increased from 3 seconds to 20 seconds. Now he has a new passive called Berserker. As Rein loses health, his movement and attack speed increased. For every 100 HP lost, Reinhardt will gain 8% move speed and attack speed, and the max bonus will be reached when 200 HP remains. For Roadhog, his hook can now hit teammates, and if it hits a teammate, he will now be pulled towards them. When he uses Take a Breather, he now has a fart cloud of poison gas around him, dealing 50 damage per second to nearby enemies. For Sigma, when he uses Kinetic Grasp, he now gains free flight while it's active. For his Accretion, the knockdown duration will be increased with distance, kind of like old Sigma. For his Gravitic Flux, it no longer lifts enemies. Instead, it now pins enemies to the ground, preventing movement and mobility abilities for 3 seconds. It also now deals 25 damage per second. That slam damage at the end of the old Flux will be changed from 50% of max health to 75%, and now also grants an additional 4 seconds of free flight. For Winston's Jump Pack, within 1 second of the first activation, it can be activated again with 50% effectiveness to kind of wrap corners. For his Barrier Projector, it can now be thrown forward, and the barrier no longer immediately deploys. The barrier will deploy when Winston either presses the ability again or automatically after 2 seconds. For Wrecking Ball, enemies hit by ability damage are revealed to Ball's teammates for 1.5 seconds. The Grappling Claw can also now be attached to the ground. Minefields can now be manually detonated after 2 seconds. For Zarya, allies with the projected bubble barrier can now jump higher. For the Graviton Surge, it now has an outer attraction range that is 50% larger, and then enemies within that outer attraction range do not have their movement abilities disabled. Onrun's base movement speed has been increased from 5.5 to 6 meters per second. For the Ju-Chui fans, the fire rate has been increased by 50%, and the projectile speed's also been increased from 90 to 150 meters per second. For the Inferno Rush, Onrun can now hold backwards to dash backwards, and the initial launch speed has been increased by 27%. For Ashe, the dynamite now sticks to surfaces, and that fuse timer has been increased from 5 seconds to 20 seconds. For Bob, when Bob is killed before timing out, he'll actually explode after a short delay. For Bastion, that turret form configuration artillery has been reworked into configuration tank, and that configuration tank will fire that moving shell that deals 205 explosive damage. That means that Lindholm Explosive Major perk has been reworked into what they call tuned treads. Move 35% faster while in configuration assault or configuration tank form. For Cassidy, the combat roll now grants invincibility during the combat roll. And then for Deadeye, every final blow earned by the Deadeye grants 1 additional max ammo for the round up to a cap of 18 ammo. For the minor perk, Even the Odds, it's replaced with True Shot, where Deadeye's bullets will now pierce barriers. For Echo, the focusing beam has now changed to the secondary fire button, and the cooldown has been decreased from 8 seconds to 1 second, and it now functions on a regenerating resource instead. For the sticky bombs, the projectile speed has been increased by 60%, and enemies stuck by the sticky bombs are revealed to Echo for 5 seconds. For the Duplicate ultimate, Echo deals 20% more damage when duplicating a support hero, Echo has 20% more health when duplicating a damage hero, and Echo moves 20% faster when duplicating a tank hero. For Emre, the Cyber Frag ability will now refund a charge of the Cyber Frag if you get a
Rooney bicycle kick is the best.
Oh, that's red card. Yo, that's just red card. Wait, what is this shit?
Hey yo, and welcome to Callum's Corner. Right, as discussed previously, welcome back to the challenge videos. Yes, I am going to be performing the Toe of Satan challenge today. I'll read you what it says on the back for your information, just so you know what I'm about to undertake. From the flamethrower candy comes the hottest challenge on the planet. The Toe of Satan has been infused with 9 million Scoville unit chili extract. Guaranteed to scorch any mortal's tongue. Can you keep the Toe of Satan in your mouth for 5 minutes? Yeah, so it's, does what it says on the box, I guess. It's a really, really, really hot lollipop that I've got to keep in my gob for 5 minutes. I don't think it needs any more explanation than that, does it? Oh, Christ, what's all that? I'm going to open it up. That's what it looks like. Slightly cocular, I guess, which is a bit off-putting, but I think that's going to be the least of my worries, isn't it? You get this sucker open, it's all kind of congealed. Oh, God, sticky. Okay, enthusiastic Labrador around time. I'm just giving it a sniff. Sometimes you can smell spice. Well, I can anyway. God, it's really congealed in there. Right, do you see that? All sticky like that. Gosh, it's more like a chew, isn't it? A chew toy than a lollipop. Right, okay. I mean, I'm terrible at editing, so I'm probably not going to be able to do any kind of little clock up in the corner. We'll just do it from the time lapse, like the timestamps, that's what it's called, isn't it? 1 minute 57. So, let's say if I get it in my goal and keep it in there till 7, I've won. If I'm not successful in the first attempts, I do have, I've got some plans, got some techniques that I will be employing, but yeah, let's just give it a go. Let's just see if I can do this straight up. Okay, let's just put that out there. That is... Okay. That was second, and that is well hot. Oh, no, I swallowed loads of it down my throat now. I need some... Oh, my God. Christ, that is hot. That is hot. I mean, I knew it was going to be hot. You know, intellectually, when you read it and it tells you it's 9 million Scoville, it's going to be bloody hot. I searched it up on YouTube and no one else has been able to do it for 5 minutes, but it's still surprising from like a lollipop. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm alright, Alan, don't worry. Actually, I want some lemonade. As well. And I'm not a pussy about hot stuff. I mean, I'm not like mental chicken oriental. I don't order a chicken fowl for pleasure, do you know what I mean? But, you know, scoff a jalfrezi without even a moment's thought, you know. I'm all right, Alan, don't worry. Don't worry. It's lemonade. It's the best. Okay. Oh, I've got lit. I think, I had 2 or 3 different techniques I could employ, but I think I'm only going to be able to have one more go with it. That's way hotter. Like, it's sticking around a lot longer than I expected. If anything, it's building. My lips feel like they're plumping up, like I've been collagened. Like an OnlyFans girl. Yeah, I thought maybe I could get maximum moisture in my mouth, like loads and loads of spit in there, which is, I guess, what you do if you... why does it always come back to penises? Loads of spit in my mouth to kind of keep it away from... like a barrier of oil or something, even though it's not, it's spit. But I don't know whether that's just going to melt more of the lollipop and I'm just going to end up with a really spicy mouthful of spit. My other thing was to try and retract my tongue so it wasn't touching the lolly. That's not really shocking, is it, though? At least get the back of my tongue back a bit so it wasn't touching the back, because then it starts going down your throat. I think I'm going to double up. I'm going to move my tongue as much as possible so only the front of it's touching it, and I'm going to generate some moisture in my mouth so it kind of insulates it a bit. Okay, let's have a sip of milk, that will help. Oh, it's fine, I'm overthinking it, it's fine, it's just a lollipop. Let's just do this, right? Let's just stop swallowing. I need that moisture. Right. Okay, let's do this. 6 minutes, 30 seconds. So we need to go through, I've got like 11 and a half. Right, let's do it. No. I lick it up, no. Oh, crap. Oh, it's so hard. I didn't go well, did it? Just give me a minute. It's not even the hotness. I mean, the hotness is a thing, like, it's all burnt, my lips. I really wanted to tell you as soon as I started, it goes like there's lollipop all down. Oh, I'll just fluffle it now. There's lollipop all down the stick. I don't know whether you can see that. So, like, my lips were burning straight up. I tried to keep them off, but that was worse. It's burning, but that's not the worst. I had all the spit in my mouth and stuff, and it was fine for a bit, but then I moved my tongue by accident, and then I dislodged a load of it, and it ran down my throat, and it wasn't even the hotness, it was the cinnamony flavour. I'm okay, Alan. No, don't, there's some hot little spit went from the floor. I don't want you trying to lick it off, that's awful. Ah, my lips. I feel massive. Milk on my lips. Are they plumper? I feel plumper. I feel malleable and horrible and weakened. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do that for 5 minutes. That's absolutely doing my head in. I don't want to get to... I'm going to give it another go. I'm going to give it another go, which is probably stupid, but I don't want to get defeated on my first go back. It's some hot sickiness in the back of my throat, though. Let's go for the art lights. It's rejuvenative. Okay. I think with this one... I wish there wasn't a bit of fluff on that. Let me just get that off. There we go. I think with this one, I just stop overthinking it and go for a full-on sock. No. It'd be absolute madness full-on socking, wouldn't it? Because then I'm going to have to swallow it and it's going to make me sick and it's going to be burny sick. Gentle sock is the way forward. The gentlest sock in the world. So have it top chin and just be a man about the pain and burning, but don't generate too much spicy syrup, which is going to make me sick. Oh, my lips are on flipping fire. Oh, I bloody love our whites. Right, let's do this. Let's not overthink it. Let's go for it. Nearly 12 minutes, so we need to be up at 17 minutes to complete this, and I'm going to do that. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, I shoved it back and it hit my tonsils. Ah, they're on absolute flipping fire. And it makes me feel sick. I need the milk to cool down. Milk. Just need it on my lips. But milk when you feel chundery is not the one either. Ah, my lips. Back of my... Oh, God. Oh, I need a tissue. I need a tissue to clear that up before Alan gets to it. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, he's burning my eye. Why did I do that? You did my mouth first. That's the fucking end of the video. It means me. That's burning my eye. That's burning my fucking left eye. Don't do it on your mouth and then your eye. Why did I do that? That's fucking... That's schoolboy. Get that off the floor. It's not so bad, but it could have been so much worse, though. I'm impeded and stupid. That's the end of the video. I didn't do it. I failed the challenge because of my own stupidity and weakness. It's so sodding hot. Why you could suck it for 5 minutes, Alan? Don't. Oh God! Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I'll be back with you very soon. I'm going to an adult weekend at Butlins, and I'm going to vlog it all. So hopefully you enjoy that. I'm sorry I didn't do that. That was horrible. He's a bit red now. Yeah, I lost. It's disappointing, but thank you for watching. Oh, sorry.
Oh, to be French, what a team they've got to watch. What an era they have to absorb. Well, it will be a very, very good team that knocks France out of this World Cup. How good are they? Mbappe had smashed one post, Elise spectacularly had smashed another before. As we ticked up towards 45 minutes, Kylian Mbappe finally broke through for a team which is simply formidable and which leads in New Jersey at the break. France 1, Sweden 0.
Is David's backyard ready for the FIFA World Cup? Maybe he'll build it, like Beckham. Brilliant move here. David's going to the Home Depot for the assist. David can flip it like Rich. Paint it like Patricia. Deliver it like Dan.
Good morning. Humans have been cooking for thousands of years, but turns out they've been doing it wrong because we didn't have an AI-powered grilling robot. Well, it's problem solved. We got that now. This is the Sear Perfecta AI-powered grilling robot using neural fire technology, which we think might just mean propane. But no, not just propane. That would be a normal boring grill. This one uses AI somehow. It doesn't have local neural hardware on board. So we're not sure whether the AI is kind of like it's sending, it must be a remote thing. It must be calling to a server somewhere. Anyways, we'll find out. And if you're thinking, that sounds kind of bonkers, it sounds that way to me too. But you know, we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see what's going on here. This thing has actually been kicking around for a few years. Linus took a look at it at CES a couple years back. I have not watched that video, so I don't know what his experience was, but today, I'm guessing that he didn't actually cook food at CES. Today, it's our turn in the kitchen, and we're going to personally let this thing cook for us. Oh, this will be helpful. There's a quick start guide, so let's just scan that. And let's see. Okay, that QR code just literally goes to a blank page that just has a link to their website. Okay. But according to the actual instructions here on the box, we need to take it out. So let's take it out first. I need a young strapping lad.
That ain't me.
Just like me. Oh, there's handles, great. Eventually, the robots will help you with that part. Experience the biggest leap in cooking since the discovery of fire. We've got a power cord coming out the back and a propane attachment hose. Because yeah, it's propane. I think when I hear AI-powered grilling robot, I think like it's electricity powered. But no, this actually uses propane, so it is like a propane, it's like a barbecue. But the way that it works is like a bit more like a toaster, which we're gonna find out. So we got these vertigrates. We're gonna put the food in these kind of like cages and then slot them in there somehow. I'm new to all this. Okay, so that's the vertigrate, and this is the vertigrip, which I guess these are the grips that attach to the grate somehow, so that you slide that in with the food and then you'll take the grips off and that'll stay inside and cook things. What is this? It's a welcome box. That's nice. Oh. I feel so welcomed to the demise of humanity. Just kidding. This is the future. Fire probe. Does this use neural fire or just regular fire? Ooh, wow. Oh, there we go, I just turned it on, okay. It felt really light. I'm like, do I have to like put double A's in this thing or something? Okay, how hot am I? I shouldn't do that, I guess. We'll have to wash this. We have a meat probe, and there's also meat probes in there?
No, you put that in before you put the thing in there.
But we were looking at the sensors, the specs of this thing, and part of how it's able to use AI to cook your food is that it has a bunch of sensors. It's got like 4 different kinds of temperature sensors. I'm open to being convinced by this thing, very much so. But like, I just, you know, all the marketing, all the packaging. Okay, the fire probe is cool. This is called a glass grip, which I guess, yeah, these are like suction cups for lifting. I guess there's a glass element involved somehow, we'll see. All right, the last thing in, oh no, there's a couple more things. Grates, okay. Fire shield. We're gonna need that to stop the blast from melting your eyebrows off, I'm guessing. It's like we're doing a nuclear test and you're gonna have to sit back there and be like, I am the destroyer of worlds. We got like a 7-inch screen here. This is how you're gonna control it. Apparently this thing gets up to 1,000 nits brightness, which I assume you would need to like see a screen outdoors, so that's good. They thought of that. Overall, we've got a very kind of like premium look and feel in terms of the materials. I mean, like it's, you know, solid metal. I think, what does it say? It doesn't matter. Anodized aluminum or something. Do we want to just put that on screen? I was wondering why this sloped surface is here, but it's so that like the heat can kind of escape out that way. It's like a ramp for the heat, for the smoke to go out. I guess I'm confused about like, so you have propane, you hook up the propane and it heats up the ceramic.
Yep.
And then the ceramic cooks the food.
And the ceramics go like in to get that perfect sear, and then they back off.
Is the propane being ignited?
Yes. You'll hear it click.
So there is fire in there.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a grill.
Yes.
What, do these need to be glass over here?
Do you want to try to take one off? We didn't
yeah,
take
I
one
want
off
to try and
before.
take one off with the glass grip. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got it off. Okay, come get a shot of this. Now that's cool. I thought there would be something else to look at other than just the back of the metal enclosure.
Is there anything that looks like a sensor?
Huh?
Is there anything that looks like a sensor?
Well, what is this?
Is this an RGB light strip? What is this? What is down here?
Oh.
RGB?
It kind of does, or it could just be rubber. I'm getting a little cooked in here. We're supposed to cook the meat, not me. Okay. Well, I think that satisfied my curiosity about the actual exterior of the machine. We're gonna put stuff inside now. We're gonna cook some steaks, some hot dogs. We're gonna see what this thing is capable of. Welcome back. We're gonna plug it in now and see how, user-friendly this whole experience is. I mean, the idea is that you don't have to think as much about the grilling, right? Right? That's supposed to be what the deal is? Because I'm thinking a lot about this right now. We're plugged in. We're locked in. Press the power button. Before I go too far, power button's there. We got a white button on the side. That's an emergency stop. So I just wanted to know where that is before I really get myself into trouble. Okay, here we go, ready? Awaken! It's 1,000 nits. I mean, I can see it, even in, it's pretty bright out here. And this is very, very visible, so that's nice to see. So we've got preheat instructions. Before I get any farther, you'll be guided to load food and insert the meat probe. Okay, so this thing will guide me through the process. We've got an AI chef with a rapid toggle. Like I can say, I would like it not as fast, please. Foreshadowing. Apparently we were not supposed to use that rapid mode toggle, but more about that later. And human mode. Okay, so, right. So these are kind of the two modes. Human mode is you can manually choose which burner is active or heating element is active at any time. And then it will say that it can remember how you used it and how you activated it and save it as a profile so you can use it that way again the next time. Which is still kind of, it's human mode, but there's still kind of like a, load your presets kind of thing. But we're mostly interested in the AI chef here. So what do we start now? Well, let's get the food. Let's get eating. All right. We've got some steak and some all beef barbecue sized hot dogs. What the f is this?
There's a glass pickle jar at the bottom. Just don't throw that bag around too much.
I should wash my hands, right? I think at this point is the point where I wash my hands. Hands washed. And I just realized that we need those fire shields in there to protect us from the nuclear blast. We're gonna go to steak. We're just gonna do the steaks right away. I wanna see if this 90-second steak is possible. So we're just gonna hit AI Chef. Then it'll give us some options to choose to customize what we're cooking here. If it's beef, it's either a ribeye steak, a burger, New York strip, filet M, sirloin, or T-bone. Doneness. I'm gonna go, I'm kind of scared. I'm gonna say medium. Usually I go medium rare. I'm just gonna go with medium. Then it's a good middle ground. I like how it gives you a little visual for what the sear is. I think our options are locked in. Let's insert the drip collector, which is this. Fire shield and fire probe into the actual meat. So the way that this works is like, it opens like that, and we're going to take these grates and put them inside. So there's magnets that kind of make sure that it's in the right place. This one goes on the other half, and then the stake. But before that, we gotta make sure that the probe is set up. I'm guessing we don't wanna have this thing on there when it goes in. So the team already paired the, oh man, what do they call it? The fire probe. It's not just a probe, it's a fire probe. Fire shield, neural fire, lots of fire terminology, which really makes me feel good about the whole thing. Although apparently the fire itself, like on a regular grill, you kind of get some of like it's like flame grilled. You get the flame kind of licking the bottom of the meat, you know? I want fire to be licking my meat. And I don't know if that's gonna be happening here. Wait, what was that? It says to put it right at the end and then put the probe in that way. Now, I don't like that I'm talking about probes while wearing gloves like this. This feels wrong, but okay.
Also, I think in the manual it said the probe needed to go into the top, but that makes it look like the probe needs to go into the bottom, right?
Well, that would make sense. If it's at the top, it's gonna get more of the heat, right? This is my meat hand. This is my non-meat hand. Write that down. I'm just gonna close the thing like that, and it's in there. So they tell you to insert it into the thickest part. That meat has been probed. It is preheating, right? Oh, we didn't start preheating. Start preheating. Estimated preheat time 5 minutes. What is that?
What's that?
Look. It's moving in. The grills are moving in. Oh, so that's why you need those shields. Wow. And now you use the grips, the fire grips?
Vertigrip.
What are they called?
Vertigrip.
Vertigrips. Lots of terminology. So you just kind of, and then you. Oh, there's, what? They go together with magnets. Wow, I guess AI really is the future. I am fired up too. Oh, we're here, we're there. Grilling window missed?
What the f?
What? Vertigrate wasn't inserted in time. Restart preheating. What? What? We missed our grilling window and it's taken us back to the initial screen where we have to set up our parameters. New York strip line, medium, next, continue, start preheating. Okay, so we only have to wait a minute now. Now, and it's like, but don't miss the grilling window. Wait, I'm so confused. Do I put it in now? Oh no, 0. It just jumped from 30 seconds.
Preheating completed.
What the heck?
30 seconds, 29 seconds.
Ah! Get inside.
Don't burn your hand.
Oh, the probe's at the top. Yes, that's what it's supposed to be, right? Is it in? Oh no, there it is. Okay, it's cooking. Vertigrate, AI chef, cooking about begin. It's saying the food temperature's 14 degrees Celsius. Something's being cooked. Oh, I saw some flame. Come over here, so you can look in there. Look, yeah, you can see the flame. That was 1:30 and now it just added another minute. Or what is this now? Resting. Oh, it's resting for a minute. It cooks it, okay. It cooks in 90 seconds and then it's like, now there's a mandatory 1 minute resting period, I guess. Why bother stretching the truth on the fact that it can cook a steak in 90 seconds if the difference is it can cook it in 2 minutes and 30 seconds instead of 1 minute? And like, that's still a lot faster than most people cook a steak, I feel like, but some chef is probably gonna disagree in the comments. Finished, ready to eat. Okay, now we gotta put this on something. That was a little, I don't know if I took that out properly, but okay. That feels pretty rare. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna put my thumb on it. I'll use this one. That is pretty squishy. That is pretty squishy. Wow.
That is raw.
Wow. Well, guys, it's because we missed the grilling window the first time. That wasn't good because what we're actually doing with the Sear Perfecta is training an AI to eventually cook steak well. So you just have to go through a couple dozen steaks before it learns rate cooking. I mean, I feel like I kind of want to say that's a 1.
That's
Yeah.
It's like all it did was just kind of cook the outside a bit. I feel like this is weird to me that it's like oriented like vertically like that. Like I kind of think shouldn't it be in the center?
I think it's ideally because they, like, you could do 2 at once kind of thing.
So that's in. It definitely.
Oh! What? Mason, you're very great.
Oh shit!
Very great.
Whoa! What? We had 2 minutes. This thing is trolling us. What the heck? Okay, that's in. Nice. Oh. The door's closed. Oh.
So
yeah, that.
Did we
so,
not have it in far enough last
No,
time?
no,
I
no.
mean,
No, I think this is the difference between rapid mode and not. What? Why would that make? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you would think rapid mode would try to contain the heat.
Was that
more.
just an error? The argument being made by Sear Grills is that it's got a train. It's like a baby. You just bought a baby. And yeah, the baby's first steak is gonna suck, but you know, hopefully by the 2nd or 3rd steak, your baby will know how to cook. Get a shot of the like grill marks, because like this was the thickest part of the steak, and it was like squeezing through the grate, so like you get these like very pronounced. I mean, it looks kind of cool. Yeah, what do we think? I mean, look at this. Like we got some juice.
I actually think this one's gonna be medium rare.
You think medium rare?
I don't trust the robot anymore, so I'm hedging based upon no trust.
I feel like it might be slightly overcooked. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, here we go. Thickest part. Okay. Hey, that looks pretty medium.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Pretty good. It's steak. What does David think? You're kind of a food guy, I bet?
I'm a big food guy.
I think it's good. Right? That's what I said.
I think that it's a pretty mediocre cut of meat, but if someone served that to me at their house, I would be pretty darn happy.
Okay, so that was certainly a cooking experience. The Sear Grills Perfecta could not cook a steak in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Now, we're not gonna be able to test every single cooking iteration anyone can think of, but these guys are gonna cook some hot dogs in there. That's gonna require human mode, and then we'll kind of see how that goes. I gotta go and host a different video though, so I'm gonna check in real cooking show style to get the finished product after. But before I go, I don't know how much this thing's cost, and they're gonna reveal it to me right now. I literally have not heard this.
I'd actually love for you to guess first.
$1,000.
How about times 6?
$6,000?
It is $6,000 for just this unit, and because it's a barbecue, we'll have this on screen. But
$6,000? No.
It gets worse.
No.
There's a Grill Master bundle that includes the like bottom portion, and that's $8,300.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's a no. That's a no for me. Okay, but I do have to go and process what I just heard. Hot dog time.
All right, Riley's gone. He's got work to do. We have cooking to do. We're gonna try and slam these 8 hot dogs into the grill on human mode, and we're hoping for the best. All right, so it turns out AI and humans are both about equally as good at cooking. Oh my God, the knife is magnetized to the grate.
All right, boys, hot dogs are served.
Okay, so after finishing filming on this video, we couldn't shake the feeling that things didn't really add up. We felt like maybe we had done something wrong. So we contacted Sear Grills. They let us know that we weren't supposed to be using rapid mode at all. Good to know. Apparently that is not there on consumer hardware. This is an engineering sample, and the rapid mode toggle is just there to be used on the show floor to demo to people how the actual hardware works. That's why the doors aren't closing all the way, so you can kind of see in there and be like, oh, steak. So we decided, okay, we're gonna do a bit more testing. We're gonna grab some steak connoisseurs from around the office, cook some more steaks, have a good time. Somehow, this led to things going even worse. The steak connoisseurs, they weren't happy with the steaks, and the top of the grill cracked in twain. Now again, this was a engineering sample of the product. We're not sure whether the consumer version is more durable. What is clear is that machine can indeed cook a steak, with very little input from the user. The fine details of that, how long that's gonna take, how much work you have to do to make sure that it cooks properly, that's all kind of amorphous, and it's made very confusing by their marketing, which very clearly sticks to this minute and 30 seconds figure for cooking a steak. As far as we can tell, if that is accurate, it's only accurate for a very, very specific kind of steak in very specific conditions. And most of the time, it's gonna take much longer than that. I sincerely hope that Sear Grills and other companies making AI-powered robotic kitchen cooking machines make good products. I would love to have a machine that I just throw a steak in and it cooks it perfectly and it pops it back out. It just doesn't seem like we're quite there yet, and accepting that reality is even more difficult because of the marketing that these companies use to say, it's perfect, it'll be the perfect steak. As far as I can tell, this thing and other machines like it will give you passable food at best in exchange for saving a few minutes of your time, depending on the situation, obviously. If you think squeezing a few extra minutes out of your day is worth it, you know, that's your prerogative. I feel like there's a good argument to be made that the money that you might spend on something like this is better spent on a sizable grill that you can cook multiple things on and feel like a human while you're doing it. Wow, thanks for coming along on this wild, crazy ride. Hey, subscribe to Short Circuit.
Hasn't had too many chances, Anthony Elanga, to really go at his man. But he's been one of their most informed players, certainly in terms of goals, 2 in his last 2.
Well, Daniel Svensson can wrap his left foot round this once the referee has sorted out a few mini agendas inside the 6-yard box. This became very pertinent yesterday around the Germany-Paraguay game. What is going to be allowed to pass and what isn't. And by Svensson, Val got up highest, but flicked it wide. Well, if there's a bigger name in American television coast to coast than Martha Stewart, I'm not sure what that name is. She's a New Jersey girl as well, so she's on her patch and drinking in the World Cup. Lindelof. Berreval. Elanga. Bianca.
Sweden just going to find a way to keep up these energy levels, and that will involve Graham Potter looking at his bench, deciding what he can do.
Elise. Graham Potter has committed to the Swedish FA now until 2030. In a matter of weeks, he turned their fortunes. You'll have heard by now their remarkable qualifying story. First European country ever to come to a World Cup without winning a single game in their qualifying group. But there was a backdoor via the Nations League, and Graham Potter forced his way through that backdoor. And he had major nations to beat. He had to beat Ukraine, he had to beat Poland. He brought them here, he won the game they had to win, he drew the game they had to draw. But it's upper level here against finalists from the last two editions, France, who look hungry to repeat it.
Yeah, I mean, to get to the knockout stages of this competition has been a triumph. But once you're there, you want to try and go further.
Elise Koundé. Zetterström's there. Counting up the goals that have been scored. Those of you who keep count too of assists will be aware that Michael Elise is up to 4 of those now at this World Cup, which is the same number as Bruno Guimaraes of Brazil.
Yeah, most of them have been incisive passes that have broken the line of defence, perfectly weighted. Saw that one from Mbappe against Senegal.
Well, before today, Ousmane Dembele has assisted 3 of Mbappe's 4. Mbappe has assisted 2 of Dembele's 4. Mbappe's up to 5 now. Berreval. Gyökeres. Saliba's keeping him honest again.
He hasn't had much joy in those tussles, Gyökeres.
Still down and feeling this.
Ooh.
Yeah. Still down. France are debating amongst themselves whether they should put the ball out. The game stood still for a while, and now Sweden have pounced. Isak can't progress, which is probably a good thing for the peace of the afternoon.
Yeah, I don't think anybody saw that hand in the face. I'm assuming it was accidental, but nevertheless painful.
Markela, Tchouaméni, Mbappe, France in their own time. Dembele, Koundé, Rabiot, Mbappe, Rabiot. Zetterström forced him away. Dembele again. Elise! Zetterström at full stretch.
He's got that ball on a string today. Whatever he tries comes off.
Zetterström has been pretty good in the Swedish goal. He's repelled when he could reasonably be asked to repel. Made a couple of very important stops against Japan. Elise's corner by Gyökeres, on by Isak. Digne. Koundé, Upamecano, Tchouaméni, Mbappe, Dembele, Tchouaméni, Upamecano, Rabiot.
Well, they're pushing and pulling Sweden in all sorts of directions, draining them of energy, I'm sure, down there in these warm conditions.
Mbappe, Olise, Digne. They will explode into life when they're ready to do so. Mbappe, Dembele, there is no obligation. Koundé, Dembele, towards Olise and just beyond. Ayari. Svensson stopped by Barkala. Pending Swedish changes. Taha Besfort. Zanelli will soon be with us. As Graham Potter looks for freshness towards the last quarter of what is threatening to be their final game at these World Cup finals. Unless if they score the next one, then things can change. Elanga. Gyökeres strong, Elanga onto it. Chouameni sorting it out. Olise stroking it out. And Mbappe accelerating. Olise through the middle. And with Lagerbielke very tight to him, just denied a clean strike at goal.
Well, you do feel what he's given to this game, he deserves a goal. He's done everything but irrepressible.
So a couple withdrawn here for the Swedes, Elliot Stroud and Lucas Bergvall. Besfort, Zanelli arrives for his second appearance at the competition, and Taha Ali, who also had 10 minutes or so against the Netherlands, is introduced to the action too. Olise's cross, Upamecano kept from it by Zetterström. Koundé, back in by Chouameni. Upamecano had a swing at it, and it bounced up kindly for the goalkeeper. Elanga, Isak snatched away by Koundé.
Yeah, they haven't been able to get the ball into Isak in good enough areas where he can manipulate the ball, he can show his ability. Such a smooth footballer, but we've not seen it. Here's a chance.
That was good. Isak, that was good. Digne was covering. Sure, maybe bumped it to halfway and beyond. Taha Ali, if we get the chance to see him dribbling like that again, he's reputedly a very, very good watch. I mentioned he got 10 minutes against the Dutch. Born in Stockholm to Somali parents. He plays for Malmo in the Swedish league. He's won a couple of titles with that club. He was injured for much of the latter part of the period leading up to this World Cup. But a thriller-minute winger. Let's see what he's got.
Taha Ali clearly been instructed to keep his width. Try and stretch the France defence in a way that they haven't been able to so far, Sweden.
He's after it. Senior is clearing. We have a hydration break, and Sweden for sure could do with a drink because they are sweating in this sweltering sunshine. Then Mbappe, Barcola, all painting pretty pictures, and it's hard to keep up with them. Quarter of the game to play, and it is 2-0 the French.
Play for the Ultras? Game over.
Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra Zero.
And the men who hold high places must be the ones who start to mold a new reality closer to the heart, closer to the heart.
Answer the call. Volunteer with Ontario Corps.
Should be a very interesting match. Players are set to take the field, and Canada is fired up. Is there a touch? Penalty. That is a massive decision.
Save big this summer on Crave and watch the latest hit movies, the most talked about series. Plus, watch all Canada matches and finals. Get 40% off with a premium annual plan. Visit crave.ca/subscribe.
A major heat wave's moving in, courtesy of Love Island USA. Forecasts predict 100% chance of romance and drama. This will be the hottest season yet.
Well, yesterday actually was the 68th anniversary of probably the most famous day in Swedish football history, when they played the final in their homeland in Solna and lost 5-2 to Brazil. Pelé got a couple of goals and Vava got a couple of goals. Sweden went 1-0 up impertinently in that game. When they have reached World Cup finals, they've tended to get into the knockout stages. They've achieved that again here. But they need something pretty swift and something pretty special to keep the dream alive now. Gudmundsson to flex his muscle. To go long to the near post where it got a flick. Chouameni away. Pounced upon by Elise. Early ball from Dembele. And now there is a problem because Mbappe has found Elise. Very, very good save off his line by Zetterstrom.
So often you see the goal scorer just go for goal. So it was unselfish play from Mbappe. And another good stop from Zetterstrom. As you say, he's had a good tournament since coming into the team.
Elanga. Lagerbielke. Lindelof. Elanga. Substitute Senesi. This for Union Saint-Gilloise in Belgium. Season's cup winners. Ali Taha. He's got a trick. But he's also got Jules Koundé to try and beat, and nobody does that easily.
No, but he's also got the confidence to go at his man. Certainly not intimidated out there.
Ali. Lindelof. Look up at Isak, who handled.
Yeah, he thought he was a corner, Ali. And he had a case, didn't he?
Good case. Mbappe. He's playing for fun now. Running through the repertoire. Barcola. Elise. Oh, sweet, sweet. Mbappe, so sweet. This football is from the heavens. Who on earth stops the French playing like this? This is masterly.
Yeah, we've seen something special down there today. We really have. From perhaps the future world champions, an awful lot of football to be played yet, but boy, do they look the part. We have seen a little bit of showboating down there. But once again, it's the deadly duo. Michael Elise, Kylian Mbappe on the right side of offside. They're like Batman and Robin, those two. You cannot hold them down.
Well, Mbappe is irrepressible. And he now matches Messi goal for goal at this World Cup. And indeed, at all World Cups, he's within one, assuming he was the right side of the line.
Yes, quite. I mean, Elise had no time to pick his pass. He was tightly marked, but he still found the gap.
Goal given. And a French pair of changes. Koundé and Dembele give way to Doué and Gusto. It's broken kindly and it's sifted through towards Gyökeres, who hasn't given up on this yet. But Upamecano is a big obstruction to get beyond.
He is, but a better pass would have seen Gyökeres in with a chance there.